The afternoon sun in Lanford possessed a particular kind of stubborn grit as it filtered through the dusty windows of the family home. Darlene and Ben sat huddled over a laptop screen, their faces illuminated by the pale blue light of hope mixed with deep-seated skepticism. Darlene let out a soft gasp as she scrolled through the latest real estate listings. "Ooh, look at this apartment," she whispered, leaning closer until her glasses nearly touched the screen. "I mean, they want $1,100 a month, but it looks like it might actually be worth it." Ben squinted at the thumbnail image of a kitchen. "Are you kidding me?" he asked, his voice dripping with disbelief. "Look at the size of that fridge." Darlene sighed, the brief flicker of excitement in her eyes dimming just a little bit. "It is tiny," she admitted. "That is a wine fridge, Ellie Mae. We cannot store a week of groceries in a box built for 6 bottles of Chardonnay." But then her finger froze on the trackpad. "Oh, hey, look. This place has got one of those. And it has got 3 bedrooms, a beautiful bay window that probably catches the afternoon light, a real fireplace for the cold Illinois winters, and hardwood floors throughout. The most shocking part is that it is actually within our price range." Ben leaned back, crossing his arms over his chest. "Something has got to be wrong," he muttered. "In this economy, a place that perfect is usually hiding a ghost or a structural sinkhole. Let me check the fine print." He tapped a few keys, searching for the catch that he knew was lurking somewhere in the metadata. "Oh, yep. There it is. There is a registered offender living just a block away." Darlene leaned in to read the details, her brow furrowed. "But it says here he exposed himself in a library." "Honestly, given our family history, that does not really affect us. We rarely go to the library as a group, and when we do, we are usually the ones making the scene." Before they could debate the moral implications of their potential neighbors, the front door swung open with a bang. Jackie burst into the room, vibrating with an energy that suggested she had bypassed caffeine and gone straight to pure electricity. "Hey guys, I have got a surprise," she shouted, her arms wide as if embracing the entire house. "We are going to Mexico." Dan followed her in, looking like a man who had been caught in a whirlwind and was still trying to find his bearings. "Thank you, Jackie," he said, his voice a dry rumble of resignation. "I was just about to be the one to tell them that." Jackie huffed, unimpressed by his attempt at authority. "Oh, fine. Well, you go ahead and tell them how we are going to drive all the way to the border bridge in El Paso so that Emilio can finally meet little Beverly Rose for the very first time." Dan winced, closing his eyes for a moment of silence. "Oh, damn it, I did it again. I let the secret out before the tension could build." Darlene looked between her father and her aunt, her mind immediately jumping to the logistics of the family restaurant. "Well, this seems very sudden. Who is going to run the restaurant while you are gone?" Dan shrugged. "Oh, well, Emilio had a couple of days off, so it seemed like a good time to make the run. And DJ said that he would cover for us until we got back." Darlene raised an eyebrow, a look of pure skepticism crossing her face. You are aware that DJ is going to be doing magic tricks for the customers while they wait for their food, right? You know what is great for a restaurant? A filthy dove walking across your plate while you try to eat a tuna melt. I have got to go before I start imagining the health code violations. Bye." Becky wandered into the room, looking tired but determined. "Hey, Becky," Darlene called out. "How can you actually afford a trip like this?" "Emilio's TIAs are paying for the gas and the hotels," Becky replied, leaning against the doorframe. Darlene studied her sister for a moment. "Hey, look, I know they are putting pressure on you to marry him and make him legal, but you are not really thinking of doing that, are you?" Dan stepped in, his protective instincts flaring. "Becky is not going to fake some marriage just to get Emilio into the country. My God, it would make it impossible for her to meet and date anybody else for 2 years. That is the amount of time they have to spend pretending to be married just to fool the government agents." Jackie suddenly reappeared, her eyes darting around the room like a trapped bird. "Why are you so wired?" Ben asked, watching her twitch. "I just finished off 12 two-hour energy drinks so that I am good to drive for 24 hours, Jackie announced, her words coming out like a machine gun. Ben shook his head. "It does not really work that way, Jackie. They do not kick in one after the other in a nice little line. They hit your system all at the same time. So now you are just going to be on the verge of having a heart attack for the next 2 hours." Jackie's eyes went even wider. "Oh my God, you are right." That explains the rhythmic thumping in my head. It is my heart trying to escape. Let us get on the road before I vibrate out of this dimension. She is such a scatterbrain, Ben whispered as she pulled Dan out the door. I do not know how she makes it from one day to the next. Later that day, Dan was dropped off at the house by Louise, carrying 2 heavy bags of groceries. Thanks again for the ride from the store, Dan said, his breath hitching slightly from the effort. It would have been a long, hard walk back with all this stuff. Louise smiled from the driver's seat. Well, I was driving down the street, and I saw this sad old man struggling with a couple of grocery bags. And I thought to myself, hey, there is my boyfriend. And his face is not the right color. Dan grumbled, though a small smile played at the corners of his mouth. When I get my truck out of the shop, my face will be the right color all the time. When are you getting it back? Louise asked. As soon as I give the mechanic all the money I have left in my bank account, Dan replied. I am maybe at the point of going to the mall and hurling myself down the escalator just for the settlement money. Louise chuckled. Well, there is nobody in the mall anymore, Dan. You would lay there for days before anyone even noticed. Hey, do you want to catch a movie or something tonight? Dan's expression shifted, a shadow of worry crossing his features. I cannot. I have got some stuff to do. I will see you later. Louise narrowed her eyes. You do not have stuff. Why are you trying to get rid of me? Dan sighed, the weight of the world visible on his shoulders. It is embarrassing, Louise. I have to go to the bank. They are foreclosing on the house. Louise stared at him, her humor vanishing instantly. Oh my God. Why did you not tell me? We are a couple now. We are supposed to be there for each other. Dan looked at her, his voice softening. You are right. Give me $4,000. Louise paused, her expression turning practical. I do not have it, but I have cleavage and I know how to use it. All right, let us go. Better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. In another part of town, Ben and Darlene were exploring a potential new apartment with the kids in tow. Well, thanks for coming with me to look at apartments, guys, Darlene said, looking around the spacious living room with genuine wonder. Wow, it is even better than the pictures. Oh, look at all the architectural details. You do not get this in the newer buildings. Oh, I love it. Mark looked around, unimpressed. I am hungry. How long is this going to take? You said we were going somewhere to eat. We are here, Darlene said, gesturing to the empty kitchen. Nobody is home. Go to the fridge and get whatever you want. Before she could say more, she turned to Carlene. I think this is it. All right, let us do it. Guys, Ben and I are moving in together. And if we get this place, we are legally obligated to bring you with us. Together. She waited for a cheer, but was met with silence. Why are you guys not excited? She asked. Because we have been through this before, Harris said, her voice flat with teenage cynicism. You said we were going to move to Chicago with Ben, and that did not happen. One of you is going to sleep with Dad and screw the whole thing up. Well, it is kind of my turn, Darlene joked, but her smile faltered. You know what? That is not going to happen this time. Go explore. Have some fun. Suddenly, Harris stopped in her tracks. Guy. There is a guy. There is a guy in there. A man with a gentle but eccentric air stepped out from a back bedroom. It is okay. I am Cyril. I live here. So feel free to look around, but please do it quietly. I just got the bird to sleep. Relationships, am I right? Oh, you have a bird? Darlene asked. Cyril looked pained. I am so tired of hearing that. No, I do not have a bird. I am with a bird. We share the space as equals. Darlene blinked. So, Cyril, why are you leaving such a great place? Originally, there were 3 of us, Cyril explained softly. And Hung Pretty Bird passed away. Now it is just me Mrs. Featherbottom. She just cannot be around all the memories. So how soon will you Mrs. Featherbottom be leaving the apartment? Ben asked. I have not broken it to her yet, Cyril whispered. She has been here since this was my mother's place. She still has got over her death. Wake up, Mommy. Wake up, Mommy. Darlene turned to Ben, whispering that he would be so perfect for Jackie. At the bank, Dan stood before a desk, holding a foil-wrapped bundle. Wow, Louise said, looking at the ornate lobby. I wish I had a bank like this. I took a sandwich into my bank once, and they would not even cash my check. Of course, I did not have any money in the bank. Dan patted the bundle. This ham represents 40 years of friendship. Jim helped me buy that house. And the day we closed, I brought him a ham. Now every time I have a problem, I bring him a ham he helps me out. Hey, Jim, A man in a suit looked up from his desk. Hey, Dan. Oh, Mr. Potter. This is Louise. And you remember a ham? Of course, Jim said, his voice lacking the warmth Dan expected. Ham was at my wedding. Gee, this is so great, Dan said, leaning forward. Big business has gotten so faceless, and you guys are just, hey, neighbor, got a problem, here's a ham. You know why I am here, Jim. I just need another month or maybe 3. And I will take bond unless you insist. Look, Dan, I would love to help you out, Jim said, looking down at his desk. And I cannot do it this time. What? Come on, Jim, you were kidding, right? You know they are going to take my house. Yeah, I know that, Dan. You do think I want to help you? Hey, Dan is good for the money, Louise added. Tell Jim the big apartment complex you just bid on over on Spalding. It is huge. The apartments all have walls, which is great for a drywaller. Look, it is up to me anymore, Jim said. We got bought out. I am just trying to hang on myself. They want somebody cheaper younger in my spot. So they tell me what to do I do it. Well, they told you to screw me over, Dan said, his voice rising. No, they told me you are an unacceptable risk. They have got an algorithm now. Algorithm, Dan repeated. So I am a number now. I have got some machine telling me to get out of my damn house. My whole family is living there. Where are they supposed to go? Is your problem? Jim said softly. Thanks anyway, Jim. Sorry. Hey, tell Gail I said hi. Across the border, the air was warm. Smelled of spice. Emilio stood on the bridge, cradling Beverly Rose in his arms for the first time. Look, it is your daddy, Becky whispered. Mi amor. Hi. I cannot believe this. Mi amor. I cannot believe I am actually holding her. She is so wonderful. If you think is good, you should change some diapers, Becky joked through her tears. Is transcendent. Thank you for driving all this way. Your TIAs were so helpful. They even gave us little medals voice saints on them to take care of us. I used one to scratch off a lottery ticket in Missouri, Jackie said. I won $1,000,000, so shout out to St. Christopher. We are going to have a great day, Becky said. I cannot wait to show you the Central Park. Oh, my mother gave me her earrings for Beverly Rose. They are real gold little diamonds. And are so nice, Emilio said. I will just put them in my ears for safekeeping. Cho Den Kai she turns muoy tam, Jackie added. Oh yes. Yes, baby. We are finally in Mexico. Back in Lanford, Darlene Ben found Dan in the kitchen. Hey, is my dad around? We saw the greatest apartment yesterday. It is super close by. We have got to tell him. Yeah, I brought him some beer to celebrate, Ben said. It is every day your little bon muoy ba-year-old girl finally leaves the nest. Louise looked at them, her face grim. Is great, you guys. And Truoc Kai you tell your dad. I have got to give you a heads up. He is in trouble the mortgage. The bank is going to take the house. Well, he talked to Jim, right? He brought the ham? Darlene asked. Yeah, it did work. He owes bon $9. Bon non. How the hell did he get due far behind? Darlene asked in shock. I do know. Work has been slow. Sometimes things just pile up on you. He was too proud to tell you. And I thought you should know. Damn, Ben muttered. It just never ends for you guys. One of your ancestors must have messed a witch or something. I am going to let my dad lose this house, Darlene said firmly. I hear you, Ben said. Maybe we could sell some more ads for the magazine or put together a few bucks. Or we use our deposit money for the new apartment to bail him out, Darlene suggested. Well, where are we supposed to go? Ben asked. Well, we could live here, just for a while, help void the mortgage payments. Cho Den Kai he gets back on his feet. Darlene, I know you love your dad, so do I. And it is going to be for a little while. He is a Sao Muoy Lam-year-old construction guy he is just going to suddenly start making more money. Look, I am sorry. My dad needs me, Darlene said. Darlene, look, I do want to live here, okay? We finally agreed to move in together so we can start our own life. You are going to make me the bad guy because I want to move into your childhood home? Look, we cannot lose this house. It will kill my dad. Every memory I have is here. Staying up all night fighting Becky Trong our room. Teaching DJ Lam the now to sled down the stairs on a piece of cardboard. Is the last place I saw my mom alive. I do want some other family moving in day erasing all in memories. Hey, look, in memories are trong you, Ben said. They are trong this house. I know this is hard for you. In Hung, it is Kong the kid's job to rescue the parents at the expense of their own lives. You cannot save everybody. Yeah, of course you feel due way now, Darlene snapped. In Hung, eventually your parents will need help too, va. I will do whatever it takes. In Hung, use Kong have to, because my parents have paid off their house va. They have a fat pension va long-term health insurance. Well, tell In Hung arrogant bastards to get over day, grab a bucket, va start bailing. Boiv the Connors are going down. After their time in Mexico, Becky va Jackie were walking back toward the car. "Do was really fun," Becky said. "The people day are so nice va. I noticed the tequila is so cheap." "The people day are so nice boiv the tequila is so cheap," Jackie noted. "Well, I'm glad I did Kong come day kai I was a drunk. I have died." "Hey, you being a drunk was Kong bad," Emilio said. "We made a beautiful baby." "Yeah, we did." Well, I guess we have got to go. Goodbye, Beverly Rose. "I might Kong be day to watch you grow up. And Hung, I promise to FaceTime you as much as I can. Te amo, mi amor. Que Dios te bendiga." "This will Kong be the last time you see her," Emilio said. "I will come back like every few months." "No, use Kong," Becky said sadly. "You cannot afford to va. I understand do. I will. USEC. Bye, Emilio." Becky turned to Jackie. "So do you want to get married?" Trong the kitchen, Dan was icing his face. "If you are looking show the ice cream. It was full of hung weird ice crystals, so I made the kids eat it." "Holy crap," Darlene said, walking in. "What happened?" "A guy owed me money cho a drywall job va. He would Kong pay me in full. We negotiated va. We thought the best way to settle it was to punch Muan Nuoi Trong the face. I got high tram bucks out of it, though." "Whoa, what does the other guy look like?" "Oh, about Sow Point brown hair. Pretty good looking Cho Din Kai. He had the broken nose." "Dad, you cannot go around beating people up. Cho, do they owe you money just to keep the bank from taking the house?" "Damn it, Louise, should Kong have told you do?" "Well, I am glad she did. I want to help you out." "You already helped me out," Dan said. "I do Kong see anybody else Sung Quan Day filling up old water bottles void gas station hand soap. I am talking VE the mortgage. You do Kong co the money. Well, ISE sell my car va. ISE take the bus. ISE get a second job. ISE go back to the casino. ISE do whatever it takes. So do we do Kong fall behind again?" "No, you are Kong doing do." "Your dad is right," Ben added. "You are Kong doing do. We are doing do. Together, Darlene va. I co enough to pull you out of the hole va. Then we SE take over the mortgage." "No, you SE Kong. Mark told me VE the apartment. I am Kong taking your deposit money. ISE Kong be a burden on you kids." "No, you are Kong a burden. You Luan figured out a way to keep this roof over our heads. It is our turn now. The bank is Kong taking my house. You are Kong taking my house. ISE figure something out. Dung be so stubborn, Dan. Look, we are helping you va. Do is do. I already kicked a couple of asses today. Don't make me kick yours." "Do was a hero moment. Do was super unsatisfying," Darlene said. "Kong fight show me. Thank you." "Hey, you do Kong think he is crazy enough to let the bank come show the house they be taking our help?" Darlene asked Ben later. "Well, we got a little time truock the eviction," Ben said. "He probably got v. Sal months truock kai the house sells it off. Va do is kai the sheriff comes va grabs your dad, drags him out kicking va screaming. Va of course, if he has any weapons trong the house, it could end up being a SWAT situation. Va as I understand it, if the guy has a shot, he SE take the shot." Your everything is going to be all right. Speech needs some work," Darlene said. "Hola, mi familia," Becky shouted as she walked in. "How was Mexico?" "It was good. I dropped Jackie off at home. God, do woman co the talk. She was going on va on VE lamb the now she used to date Dr. Seuss Bon Muoy years ago. She claims she did him tren a plane. She swears she did him tren a train. Hey, Beck, how was the trip?" "Yeah, how is Emilio doing?" He has changed a little bit," Becky said. He is married now." "Sorry, Becky. Dungby. He is married to me." "What the hell are you talking VE? I saw Emilio voy Beverly Rose va. I thought, how SE I feel if I could Kong see her. Va then I said, Dung look back. Va then I did. Va then I married him." "Wow. So he is moving in?" "Relax. He to stay in Mexico. Cho high years trong kai we pretend we are trong a real marriage. Then he to get a waiver to come back." "Oh, you better be damn careful," Dan said. "Knew you break the law. They to throw you veo jail." "Oh, diamonds," Jackie said, noticing Becky's earrings. Knew you go to jail. I ko the wear and hung earrings to keep him safe. Trong kai you are gone. Hola, Becky. What are you doing, Day? Emilio asked as he walked Veo. Once I helped Beverly Rose, I realized I did Kong want to miss any more of her life. Emilio, the point of us getting married was so you ko the come back legally va be part of Beverly Rose's life. Knew they catch you Day, USE be banned forever. You are supposed to be Trong Mexico. Check it out. I am. Day is me Trong Juarez celebrating Hainan Kong Tram, Hai Muoi Mot Voi my New Year's glasses. Day is me Trong Juarez gaining a little weight, Trong the winter of Hainan Kong, Tram, Hai Muoi Mot. Va then taking off the weight Trong the summer. It is a good thing you took off the weight BOIV you are going to ko to run to immigration kai they catch you Day. Go now. It is late. Day is Kong traffic. I am fine. ISEB staying voi my TIAs. And hung right now I really want to see Beverly Rose. Okay. And hung you showing up Day ma Kong telling me is wrong. This few communication does Kong bode, while show our fake marriage. Bienvenidos. Quick question. Is this an OI you are teaching your kids lamb the now to appropriate somebody else's culture? Yeah, I bet you cannot wait to get home. Talk Trong an accent. But put in hung sombreros trend the ground Trong kai your kids shake the maracas. You know who cannot afford in hung maracas? The kids do make the maracas. Yeah, keep walking. Bienvenidos. Oh, classic. Piñatas. You gonna take and hung home to your little entitled white kid family? Alright, go ahead. Shout out. I. Beat the burro voice stick. Latinos come Trong all colors. Or Mexican, dumbass. Oh, lo siento. Feliz cumpleaños.